Well, hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Kenny here. Tuesday, March 16th, 2021. Hope everybody is feeling good. Hope everybody is feeling fresh. Tell you what, I'm feeling better. My day didn't start off too well. It was it was a bad day. I think it was a bad day for Kenny here. It started out with Miley getting sprayed by a skunk, man. And let me tell you, friends, it is not a fun experience having a dog that was sprayed by a skunk. My whole house right now, I can't even describe it to you, okay? It's bad, dude. It's bad. Take a deep breath in, and all you smell is dead roadkill freaking skunk. It's that bad. But other than that, I gotta tell you, I'm doing pretty good. When I got home, I did a cleansing and a deep cleaning the best I could. And I burned a lot of sage, a lot of Palo Santo, man, a lot of incense just to kind of mask the smell, and opened all the windows, and just it was crazy, man. And I did that for two reasons. I did that for the first reason was to kind of hide the odor of the skunk. And also because, the energy and the negative energy I built up today because of that one thing, I need to let that go, dude, because that today, was not okay for me. I got frustrated really easily, and just man, I was having a rough day, and just, nothing major even, I'm like, why is it like that, dude? Why does that happen? Man, it's freaking nuts, and I really felt like I've been, kind of under attack a little bit, and I feel like I've kind of been targeted in a way, spiritually, I guess you could say, just for kind of breaking these barriers on my own, insecurities, things like that, and taking that leap forward. And there's going to be opposition to that. I feel like there's going to be, it's like a freaking like a Bitcoin chart. I hate to put it like that, but how Bitcoin goes up, boom, it goes way up, and then but you have your dips, man. You have your dips. So it's kind of like that. There's going to be things that try to pull you back down. There's going to be things that try to keep you from growing, man, and fight against you. And I feel like that's what's been happening today. So burning that sage, burning that Palo Santo, really just kind of, and telling the negative energy that's not welcome here, whatever, entities that may attach themselves to me. Because when you're in a bad mood and you're in a lower vibration, in a lower state of mind of just being frustrated all the time, I believe that entities will attach themselves to you, man. They freaking attach themselves to you, and they'll follow you home. They'll just drag that energy, that draining, and you gotta let that shit go, man. So that's what I did. And despite the skunk smell, I'm feeling fresh. I'm feeling fresh, friends. But I want to talk about a little bit today about astrology, and because when I was in a bad mood, I was thinking why is this stuff happening? And I just kind of wanted, to figure I just wanted some understanding a little bit. And so I pulled open my Time Passages app, and I just pulled it up, and I'm reading through it, and I want to share some things with you guys, because this is what I love about astrology, man. This is what gets me excited when I find understanding in the planets and the energies, because I feel like that's the universe. That's our, the universe communicating to us. And so right now, when I pulled the chart up, Mars is in Gemini, and I'm going to read what Mars in Gemini means. And for those of you that don't know, my Mars in my natal chart is in Gemini. So it caught my eye. I was like, oh, wow, what the heck does this mean? So this is what it means with Mars in Gemini. Mars is the planet of action, energy, and motivation, and spends about 7 to 8 weeks in each sign unless retrograde. With Mars in Gemini, for you and for everyone, there is more energy to engage in mentally stimulating activities. You feel like connecting your thoughts with others. You can also expect to find greater courage to speak your mind. Intellectual energy is in high gear, and communication styles are more assertive. When I read that, I'm like, holy crap. that makes like perfect sense to me, man, because I got to tell you, friends, that this whole like YouTube video podcast thing is like new for me. I'm like an introvert, man. Like I've always been kind of an introvert. You know, I certainly love doing my own thing, but to kind of speak my mind and be open about my beliefs and stuff and kind of like my journey and my path, you know, because I believe we're all on different paths, and I believe we all play a different part in a bigger picture, right? And that's to help humanity heal and stuff like that. And that's, but you know, that's you know, we're all on our own paths, and you know, that's what I love about it, dude. That's what I love about astrology. I lost my train of thought there. I was starting to go off on a rant a little bit, but that's Mars in Gemini. You know, with my Mars being in Gemini, I feel like, you know, that's where I was going with this. You know, that makes perfect sense to me. I'm not, you know, used to putting myself out there, being vulnerable, and speaking my mind, you know, because there's going to be haters out there, dude. There's going to be haters, but, you know, I'm really trying to break those barriers because I'm having fun doing this. I'm loving doing this, you know, and that's what it's all about. You know, I feel like that's what it's all about. So that makes sense to me, and it makes sense that, you know, I would be under attack a little bit because I'm really breaking those barriers. I'm aiming for my higher self, and there's going to be counterattacks from, you know, lower energy level things and things like that. So that makes sense to me, man. That really makes sense to me. And that's one of the things. And also the moon in Taurus. The moon's in Taurus. My moon's in Leo. But, you know, the moon in Taurus right now, we're going to still feel energy from that. And the moon spends 2.5 days in each sign. With the moon in Taurus, feelings of security could manifest. Today, you and everyone around you will likely feel a strong need for maintaining your status quo. You are unlikely to ruffle any feathers as your instincts take on a more cautious approach. You are sensitively firm and unwavering, so this is a good time to handle any type of situation that has been emotionally volatile. At the same time, your extreme emotional fixity might cause you and others to be closed-minded and resistant to any type of change. Your mood is intimately connected to your physical senses today, and this might lead you to seek some type of physical pleasure. You could also feel more inclined toward domestic routines while you are expressively sensuous. At the same time, you remain emotionally faithful. With your instincts activated to build and produce something, you would do well to cultivate existing projects or complete something that sensitively gratifies your soul. Now, that last paragraph there, friends, I read that. I read that a while ago, and it blew my mind. It was after I'd come back inside, and I read that, and that, you know, the whole part where it says your mood is intimately connected to your physical senses today, I'm like, holy crap. You know, it certainly was, because the first thing I freaking smelled this morning was a skunk, dude. And I had a bad day because of it, you know, like, until I got home, man, until I let go of that stuff, man. For some reason, I couldn't let it go, man. I tried to like throughout the day, and I just couldn't let it go. But that freaking blows my mind. You guys are probably like, what the heck? And with your instincts activated to build and produce something, you would do well to cultivate existing projects or complete something that sensitively gratifies your soul. Well, I completed a project today. I did. And it was before I had read this. I put a piece of siding back on my house that had blown off dude, it's been blowing around my yard for like, months. And I finally got up there and I put that back on the house, and I felt good about it, man. I'm proud of the Druid Sanctuary, you know? So, pretty fascinating stuff. I love it. You know, I got a little sidetracked there, but I love it, man. This is what I love about astrology. It kind of helps me make sense of stuff and why stuff's happening. And, you know, I feel like the bad things, that come our way sometimes, are certainly spiritual attacks, dude. Like, there's a spiritual war going on right now for our mind, our bodies, our souls. dude, it's a real thing, man. So, I hang in there, guys. Hang in there. You know. I'll see you guys on the next episode. This is Kenny. I'm out.